This is fun. Ugh. Psych yourself into beating this stuff. We're in porch mode now. Pig enzymes. I'm starting off this hiking video with some food prep. Making some pesto. Ah, man. Keto and backpacking sucks. But being alive is awesome, so I guess it's worth it. But a lot of work goes into this, and a lot of work went into it before when I didn't have to eat this special, and a lot more work goes into it now. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Getting started on some spinach and artichoke dip that I guess I'm just gonna eat with a spoon. Look at that! Spinach and artichoke dip. Quite delicious. I need to stop eating it and pack it up and do something with my life. Well, I'm either a badass or I'm retarded for carrying all this camera gear. Here's the van. We're here at the here with Matt Craig, aka Squirrel Man.
What's up?
Here at the Montebello Fish Hatchery. We're showing up at night because we were unprepared. Well, I was unprepared at least. I definitely took too long preparing all this freaking keto food. So, yeah, but who's afraid of a little night hiking? It's a full moon. Oh, hey look, there's a full moon. There's a full moon, and as soon as we do this initial climb, we got pretty smooth sailing over to Seeley-Woodworth Shelter, or Wolf Rock, or don't know yet. We're just gonna see where we end up. There is the possibility of bears being out here tonight, since it has been a warm couple days, and it's March. Bears will start poking around in March. Didn't have a very bad winter, so we can expect to probably encounter some bears. So we'll be utilizing a Bluetooth speaker to deter the bears from interacting with us, because bear interactions at night aren't fun. Bear interactions during the day are fun, but at night they're not. Loud, disturbing music at night is fun. So here we go. Let's see if I can hold the dang thing. So we're hiking along, there's the moon. And we are using our headlamps. So this probably looks horrible. But walking along in silence with no headlamps, it's pretty sweet. Oh, there's my feet. That's probably about all you're gonna see. Man's adjusting his backpack. We're up here at the intersection. Here's the moon. That's the other way. And this all looks like darkness. I'm sure I'll put a night mode photo after this. But as you can probably hear, the wind is picking up. It's supposed to be about 40-mile-an-hour winds tonight, which is pretty mellow for around here at elevation. Here at this cool gate, foot travel welcome, road closed to all public motor vehicles. This is probably the last thing we're gonna see that good, but these night mode pictures are amazing. We're working our way up Spy Rock here on the new Spy Rock Trail. All right, that's Lynchburg. We are on top of Spy Rock. And you can't see, I'm panning around, you can't see a damn thing right now. But I took pictures of all of this. We climbed 1,177 feet, 2 hours and 2 minutes, and we've only hiked 2.06 miles. We're going 1 mile an hour, but it's steep. And coincidentally, my heart rate's 101, which is a bit high. But I have stage 4 cancer, so fuck it. Here we go. Alright, we're here inside the Seeley-Woodworth Shelter. Can't see anything outside. We've got our hammocks hung up in here because there's nobody here. So, let's see, 45.3 degrees for my cool new digital thermometer. And I think I'm going to bed. See y'all in the morning. Seeley-Woodworth Shelter on the Appalachian Trail. The sun's come up. That's the priest and the little priest right there, left to right. That's my main top over there. It's about 8 o'clock. We're lazy. We night hiked and went to bed about 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're gonna start getting going here pretty shortly and see some stuff. I actually got my gimbal today. So we're gonna shoot some nice smooth footage. Look at those mountains back there. Well, seeing as how we're at Appalachian Trail Shelter, there's some luxuries that you can generally expect to find, including an exquisite water source here. It's pretty freaking incredible. And it's probably filtered through limestone or something. That's why it probably tastes so good. But this is one of the best water sources I've ever drank at. Even though I'm walking towards the privy right now, not the water source. Solely for educational purposes at this point though. Look at that. Not digging a hole this morning. That's a privy. Now let's check out this water source that I spoke up. It's supposed to be 57 degrees today, even at elevation. It's gonna be pretty glorious. I think it might be shorts and t-shirts weather. It's not too windy, which is what I am talking about. Got me out here in between chemo treatments is the fact that it's gonna be almost 60 degrees every day and pretty nice. Plus I'm an idiot, if y'all haven't figured it out yet. Maybe not quite an idiot, but push the limits a little bit. But I think it's healthy to push the limits a little bit, especially when you're fighting stage 4 pancreatic cancer. There's definitely a psychological aspect to it. You gotta psych yourself into beating this stuff. Accept the fact that you might die. You're probably gonna die. You decide that you're gonna live and fuck cancer. Hey, good strategy. Seems to be working for me. Boom. copy old Shug Emery here and do a along the ground walking shot just because it's cool. I hear water. Look at that. If only I'd brought something to put it in. That is perfect. Ha! All right. That's a water source. It's about as good as it gets. It's time to eat something. I'm hungry. Hopefully I don't have any issues with nausea on this trip, considering that I'm doing it in between chemo treatments. And I may have ran out of something that assists me with my nausea, so see how it goes. So far, so good. I don't know if this will make it in here or not, but Matt came with me on a Sunday to Tuesday trip because he's quitting drinking. He wanted to get out away from everything. Just kind of reset. It's awesome, if you ask me. As somebody who rather enjoys drinking but hasn't in almost a year, I can relate to that. Even though it's not a necessity and not a choice, it's still pretty rewarding. Even though I will have a beer again. Matt! Matt. It's time to get up, Matt. Wakey, wakey. It's 8:30-ish. It's 49.1 degrees. Somebody made me impulse purchase that. I won't say who. It wasn't an impulse. It's kind of a neat idea. That's incredible. Trusty little alcohol stove here. Let's get the fire going. It's going quite well by the looks of it. We got something going on now. My keto-friendly breakfast here: avocado and some hard-boiled eggs. Wait on my water to filter so I can have a keto meal shake, because I still have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Got the budget Sawyer mini squeeze gravity system going with the CNOC bags here. It's working quite quickly now that the sun is warming the filter up a little bit. It was pretty sluggish at first. Got my keto shake here to supplement my breakfast. Also got some coconut flakes, almonds, and pumpkin seeds for later. Delicious, chocolatey and delicious.
Necessity for doing videos.
Well, we got our shit together. Said shit. Again, we're gonna start hiking. It was 71 when we left the shelter, which is about 10 degrees warmer than it's supposed to be today. So either the sunlight was throwing it off.
62 right now.
62. Might have been the sunlight. It still feels amazing out here. What do you think, Matt?
Feels awesome. It's the perfect days to go.
Yep.
Perfect weather.
Making our way along here. Next stop will be Wolf Rock, where we'll get some cool panoramic views. Well, I lied. We're not at Wolf Rock yet. Here's the North Fork of the Piney River. There's no trout in here, is there? You can do it. Run up the rock. You can do it. Jump off of the rock. Hell yeah. Well, we're here at Wolf Rock. We're gonna have a little lunch break. Man, I am beat. That was a climb. It wasn't really that much of a climb. We only got 2.85 miles, an hour and 45 minutes, and climbed just short of 500 feet. Gonna have some delicious tuna salad, flaxseed crackers that are really not crackers, they're just bunches of flaxseed. They're bunched together. What are you having, Matt?
I'm having a swole of some noodles with tuna and oysters.
Nice.
Yeah, I just gotta heat the water and cook my noodles and then add the tuna and the oysters.
What kind of oysters?
They are smoked, fancy smoked oysters.
Fancy.
Yeah. Good high protein, quick.
That's right. We'll go up on the rock after we eat. See some stuff. There's the rock behind me. Or the rocks, rather. Hopefully this is worth me carrying this freaking gimbal and messing with it for this video quality. It's pretty smooth though. It's pretty incredible.
You wanna try one of these oysters?
Nah, I'm good. Almost forgot my crayon. Pig enzymes, delicious. Some coconuts. Check out this rock. I don't know why I call it Wolf Rocks. They ought to call it, or Wolf Rock. They ought to call it Wolf Rocks. That'd be pretty cool. Look at that. Ah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not entirely sure what mountain that is. It looks interesting though. And then that, I believe, is Peter's Mountain. And then that should be House Mountain just over the ridge there. That's the mountain right there that 64 goes over on the way to Clifton Forge. Ooh. That's the mountain that the shelter was on last night. Come back over here, that might be, I don't know what that is. That's Main Top right here, Spy Rock. Spy Rock where we were last night in the moonlight. And then that is Three Ridges right there, I believe. No, that's Wintergreen. That's Three Ridges. And then that's the Priest right there. Kind of significant because this is like where the floodwaters of Camille probably started at to some degree. And then wash right on down there. Wow, from what I've read, there was so much water that when the water hit the James River, it backflowed up the river 16 miles, which is almost to Lynchburg, which, I mean, I can't even imagine that. It must have been nuts. This is fun. Ugh. That's a little bit better. So I just noticed, if you look over here behind Peter's Mountain, there's some smoke. There might be a wildfire or something over there. That must be a recent development because I haven't heard anything about that. That is a lot of smoke. All right, we're done being lazy yet again. There's a white blaze. We're gonna head south to Salt Log Gap, where we might just take Forest Road 48 over to the Piney River, head over towards Mount Pleasant, see what happens. Wanging it. Got a nice happy birthday balloon here.
Yeah, you know it. Squirrel man out here saving these sea turtles.
Saving the sea turtles, one balloon at a time. Over here we got the Cardinal, then Pompey Mountain, Tar Jacket Ridge, and that's the backside of Cole and Bald Knob over there. And this is part of Rocky Mountain that we're on, I believe. It's rocky. We've arrived at Salt Log Gap. Boom. Up here to Alhambra Road, which is not fun on a rigid fork bicycle. I've done it. Not fun to go down this road. There's lots of rocks. So left takes you to Lowesville. Right takes you to Route 60, ultimately. Around the corner here is the forest road that goes up to Rocky Mountain to those radio towers. Kind of see that through the trees there. And we're gonna keep on the AT. Yep. Here's Wiggins Spring Rd. Here's the intersection. Here's the AT to Tar Jacket Ridge going south. And we're gonna go this way towards Pompey Mountain over here. Go camp. The gimbal will start to piss me off, so I'm holding my phone again. Might not be worth it after all. Pretty close to the campsite here. Got the Cardinal behind me. Wiggins Spring Rd. Starting to hear the South Fork of the Piney River, which is going to be a bit more impressive, I believe, than the North Fork was. Section of Wiggins Spring Rd and Indian Creek Road. I don't know what DP4 stands for. Hopefully it's not what I think it is. But we're going to camp here next to the Piney River. This will be very relaxing. All right. Camp might look a little different now because some winds kicked up and I had to change everything around since I set everything all up. I didn't particularly feel like filming it. The hammock was there. Now it's not. There's a tea candle there we made, or Matt made. I supervised by sitting there. The tea candle we found on the ground. Here's the fire. There's the shadow of my phone. That's using his big nasty knife to baton some firewood. Turn this thing down to flood.
Building my oven here.
It's a little less intense. You building the oven?
Yeah.
Oh crap, you are. Look at that thing.
I put it on top of it.
That is clever. Here's my hammock gear winter palace tarp. My Dutch wear ridgeline with my Tato tarp connectors. These things make centering your tarp and tensioning it a breeze. It would be very cool if you had a steel nylon tarp that would stretch over time because the shock cord keeps tension on it. I actually did, as you can see here, pull a bit more out and tie a right hand knot just to tension the shock cord a little bit more because it wasn't quite tight enough to my liking. It is quite well now. I got my custom made pieced together Dutch wear I can't remember, this is like spider web 2 straps down here to some reflected whoopee slings that I made with whoopee hooks on the end of them. Boom. There's my War Bonnet Blackbird with my hammock gear Phoenix under it. I'm going to use my armrest sit pad, wherever that may be, over here against this tree, in my foot box for my feet tonight, which works very well every time. I got a couple drip loops here on the brown Black Bishop bag here, and I'll probably put this on my ridgeline tonight so that if it rains, it doesn't run down the ridgeline and get me all wet. Here's the other end of my Phoenix. There's some bugs flying around. Mosquitoes! I shall return. Alright, so I opened up this mosquito grid and it smells so strong that I'm afraid I'm going to attract a bear. So I think I'm just going to tough the mosquitoes out for a night. Some little reinforcements here. Got carbon fiber stakes that one of them came delaminated and I now have a splinter in my finger of carbon fiber, which everybody knows I like carbon fiber, but not in my finger. So those are nice for a while. I got shock cord on one door and zing it on the other door so I can like step out. Yep. Oh, I got the pole mod on here too. It's pretty spacious. You could get 2 hammocks in here easily. I mean, it's not a super gigantic fancy tarp, but you could get 2 hammocks in here comfortably. And well, I mean, I've never done it like in practice, but I've mocked it up in my backyard and it worked. And in the whites, Robert slept next to the hammock on the ground in here on, I can't remember, I think it was Liberty or something. Damn it. I have to invest in some better lighting. Look at that. Or just better technique. Look at all those mosquitoes. It's all technique. Look at that beautiful curve from the pole mod. It's like being in an airplane or something. Man, that is just something. The fire is doing quite well, and the fire in the oven here is heating up. Matt's prepping some more firewood on the impromptu bench here. He's cut quite a bit of firewood, and he doesn't appear to be tiring. Boom.
It's all about the rhythm, baby.
So when we got here, the one plank was hanging down on the ground. So what we did, what Matt did, I keep saying we, but I didn't do shit. Matt put the board back up on the rock when there's a piece of wood, and then we both took the picnic table. Actually, we this time, I did do something. Took the picnic table and moved up here. Now it's a backrest, and now I'm gonna try it out. It does appear to work quite well.
Touch that rock. Gently now.
I can feel it through my glove.
Yes, sir.
We're cooking soon.
It's Tuesday morning. It's about 50 degrees. It's starting to rain. We're here inside my tarp. We both got our hammocks set up in here because we knew it was going to rain and we didn't want to have to frantically pack up and go rain in the morning.
So it's just starting to rain. We'll be getting up here and heading up the hill to Wiggins Spring and then walking down Forest Road 51 back to Forks of Buffalo. Nothing quite like the sound of rain on Dyneema. Let's get the breakfast fire going. We're in porch mode now, packing our stuff up. Put all those glazed donuts on there. Boom. Sprinkles. Be happy. What does that say? Some pretty cool donuts. There's the Piney River, South Fork. There's the makeshift picnic table recliner. Breakfast fire. Wiggins Spring Rd. We're gonna pack up and get the heck out of here. Well, you might not be able to tell by the, it doesn't look that bad. I think it actually fixed itself. The gimbal was quite crooked. Now it appears to have corrected itself. The gimbal's neat, but I don't know if it really has a place in backpacking or not. Just because put it in storage mode, couldn't go to pull it back out. Because of a portrait orientation for some odd reason. Some sort of design flaw, I guess. That's what I get for buying a $100 Chinese gimbal. Should have got the DJI Osmo gimbal. Whoops. Well, you live and learn, right? The Osmo looks like it's a bit lighter than this. And a bit more easy to use and a bit more rugged. So it might be something for me to look into in the future if I decide that it's worthwhile to use this freaking thing for backpack vlogging. No, it won't turn. There we go. Might not like the humidity either. Might be a perfect weather. If you live in California, this might be the drone. This might be the gimbal for you. But for Virginia, outside, it does not appear to enjoy it very much. It's fair weather only. But I knew it wasn't waterproof, but you know. Figured if I kept it dry, it might work outside, but well, it's working right now. But the ease of use and storing and pulling back out to use it, it doesn't sync up easily. It wigs out, does a bunch of weird stuff. Could happen normally. I don't know. Might not be just a exclusive outside type thing. But it's not raining, and the gimbal's kind of halfway working. Ugh. Let's check out this waterfall over here. First, we'll check out this culvert pipe. It makes weird noises all night. Freaking thing. What on earth is this thing doing? It's trying to get thrown at a tree, I think. I think that's what it's trying to do. Right up there is Tar Jacket Ridge and the Appalachian Trail. We decided to come down here. Hold on now. What is this thing doing? Gosh. Starting to get glitchy. Decided to come down here and see if we can find some trout in the Piney. Not yet. There we go. That's not as impressive as I thought it would look. It's a waterfall. Woohoo, time to pack up. Feel the wind picking up. Alright, we are packed up. We're going to head up to Mount Pleasant Trailhead and hit Forest Road 51. Here we go. Alright, we're up here. Mount Pleasant Trailhead. Here's the grassy camping area at Hog Camp Gap. Hog Camp Gap's up there. Yee! I am wasted. It's a good thing it's all the way downhill from here. So here we are once again at the Mount Pleasant Trailhead. And we are gonna walk straight down. I'm walking towards Mount Pleasant Trail. Once again, my legs are too wasted to incorporate Mount Pleasant into a hike. So we're just gonna walk down 51 back to Forks of Buffalo. See some cool stuff along the way. I guess it would have been worth it to go up there today because Mount Pleasant is in the clouds. Just came down 51. That's the road to Floyd's Mountain. And we're gonna walk down Camille's Handiwork 51/635 now. Can't see it, of course, but there's a bunch of huge granite blocks up there. It's like the top of Old Rag. It's gonna be worth checking out one day. Encountered the first major piece of Camille's handiwork here on Route 635/51/North Fork Road. We're gonna have to get across this somehow. Hard to imagine what it was like in 1969 with 17 inches of rain coming down this valley. We'll wash the road out. There's the road right there. This used to be Route 635. Now it's a boulder wash. Thank you, Hurricane Camille. There, look at where the road ends. The North Fork of the Buffalo River. The South Fork is pretty much a creek though, so this should pretty much just be called the Buffalo River if you ask me. I love misty, creepy days in the mountains. Man, it's awesome. Hard to believe that this is all basically my backyard. It sucks that I moved here a year ago, well, a year and 3 months ago. Didn't really get to enjoy it very much before I got sick. But it appears as if I might just get the opportunity to enjoy it now, if all goes well. Here's a little bit more of Camille's handiwork. This one's pretty easy to fix, so a little bit of work with a bulldozer or some hands. It could be passable again. Whew. Almost back to civilization. My phone might be a little foggy. There it goes. May have dropped it in the Buffalo River again at the first crossing when I slipped on a moss-covered rock. There's Cove Creek, which flows down from Cow Camp Gap Shelter, which may be a goal to bushwhack someday, I don't know. We're down here at the gate. We made it to proper Route 635. All we gotta do is cross the river and road walk the rest of the way. I already got my shoes wet. My house is 1.5 miles away. For some odd reason, my phone went in slow-mo mode when I did that, which might look cool. It might not. We're gonna find out. There's the house. Here's the North Fork of the Buffalo River special permit only trout fishing area. I don't even know. Special regulation area. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. You can't see it, but it says Buffalo River special regulation, barbless hooks, no artificial bait, all that good stuff. Get your feet wet? I just walked across the damn river. Here we go. Hey, there's Chestnut Ridge and the road that me and Marty came down in the, I can't remember what that video is called. I do enjoy these footbridges here. You make foot travel up here pretty easily, even though my Subaru generally has no problem getting through that. Although it may now with the snorkel rod hooked up and no lift kit on it. But ask me about that again in about a week. It might be a little different. It might be getting ready for possibly some interesting off-road challenge trips like the Gambler or something, I don't know. We are back in civilization. So I'm the R.R.Outdoorsman, and this is SQUIRRELMAN. We just section hiked 3 days and 2 nights on the Appalachian Trail. And now I gotta get ready to go to chemo tomorrow. 3rd treatment in the cycle, boom! Went backpacking in between chemo treatments. And I did remarkably well. And I did it while maintaining a ketogenic diet. I didn't bring test strips, but I feel pretty good about the fact that I'll still be in ketosis when I get home. We'll see what happens. I haven't wasted away yet. Actually, it looks like I might have put some weight on my face a little bit. Now I'm getting way too into detail here. So I'm the R.R.Outdoorsman, and this is SQUIRRELMAN. Fuck cancer. See you next time.